Hello everybody. Okay, I want to test out the Nutribullet and make corn flour from cornmeal. You know, I want to try making some corn tortillas. It's something I've never done before, but I'm really interested in trying. I have a little bit of corn flour, but I have all this cornmeal that I haven't gotten around to using. So let's see how well the Nutribullet will make corn flour, because I just looked something up and it said yes, you can grind cornmeal into your own fine corn flour. Now, I have not tried this in the Blendtec. I've actually never done this before. So, this will be the first time, and I'm going to, of course, use the milling blade for this. And I've got the smaller cup. I'm just going to pour some of this cornmeal into this cup. Let me maybe go to about the max line. I think if I can make these tortillas successfully, I'm going to try making tortilla chips by frying them. I tried to make corn chips in the oven, I think. It was really not quite the same. I mean, healthier, but just not the same. Okay, so I'm putting this right on here like that. Okay, I didn't really test how long that was. It was maybe about a minute, I think, based on the clock. And you know what? That's looking good. Nice. Okay guys, my camera card ran out of space, so I had to go dump some stuff, and I decided as well, why not make the same thing in the Blendtec. Let's make this a comparison video. And this is some corn flour I bought at the store in bulk. We'll compare it to that later. Okay, so I've got the Nutribullet corn flour, and I'm going to dump some corn meal into the Blendtec. And I had to wash it and dry it really well so I could do this video. Hopefully I've dried it well enough. Let's go with that. Alright, let's, I'll put this on and then let me move it over. Okay, I have that on. Power is on. Let's just do it at the highest setting here on the control slider. Massively loud, I know. But I think also the problem, I've noticed this before, I probably should have filled this up. Like given it a solid 2 cups, I think it tends to work better with more. Alright, let's, okay, let's see how that feels. Interesting. Alright, let me get a plate. I mean, I might redo that actually with more flour. Gosh. I don't know if I put more than a cup in here, but oops. Okay, let's just lower the camera. This is the, well, let's put both of it on the same plate actually. I wonder what the best way is to do this. Okay, feels pretty good. Feels pretty powdery. But interestingly, it looks like there's a difference in color. Am I wrong? Like that? It might be more powdery, actually. It feels like when I was first feeling this, you can feel it's pretty smooth. It's pretty nice. I like this in the Nutribullet. The Blendtec is good too. It just, ooh, can't believe I'm saying this. Let me just see here. Oh, it's hard to tell. It feels as though they probably both did. This might be a little more powdery, and it's not, it's that close, but I do think might be, let me feel it in here. Yeah, I think it might be a little powdery, more powdery. What I'm going to actually do, guys, because I feel like I didn't, you know, hey, I'm going to give props if this is more powdery from the Nutribullet. That's great. I mean, they're very similar. It's, you know, it's, what do you call it, splitting hairs at this point. But I feel that, I mean, look at the top of the Blendtec. Like this part, this right here is a super fine powder. This is like the flour. And actually, let's do this. Look at the color. Can you see the color of that matches this? I'm going to redo this with more in the Blendtec and see how it turns out. So hold on. Alright, I am here just adding some more cornmeal to the Blendtec, and I definitely want to give it enough to cover the blades. It does make a difference because of the square base of this jar. It's so wide, so it's easier to blend more liquid as opposed to less, or more flour as opposed to less. So let's see how this turns out now that I have more added to the machine. But props to Nutribullet because it got the job done well with its smaller jar. Okay, the Blendtec has run again for another cycle, and I'm just feeling, and definitely this corn flour is smoother than it was before. Definitely. And now I'm going to put everything on a plate, and we're going to test it out and see how everything else compares. So I have a new plate, and I am about to take the Nutribullet powder, corn flour, sorry. And yeah, there that is. That was smooth, nice, did a great job. First go out. Now I'm going to take the corn flour I bought at the bulk store and put that on the plate so we can compare everything. Sorry, just let me get the camera adjusted here, guys. Okay, so I'm back now and you can see it all. And I'm just going to take some of the corn flour that I bought at the store out of the bag, And you can see already that lighter yellow color. It's very much powdery, very light and powdery, very much exactly like what's on this lid of the Blendtec, which I'm just not sure how that happens, because the lid gave the beautiful, fine, silky corn flour compared to what's in the jar. I mean, what's in the jar is smooth, but this part is completely silky smooth. So hey, I don't know how physics works, but that's quite interesting. Yep, powdery smooth, just really, really nice. Okay, so now it's time to get a scoop of the newly processed corn flour from the Blendtec. Alright guys, this is very interesting. So this was from the Nutribullet. So very smooth, just not the absolute smoothest. This is from the actual package. Yeah, this is a smooth flour. This is what was on the lid of the Blendtec. I mean, look at the color. It matches this exactly. Very fine flour. Now this is the Blendtec after I added more, because with the Blendtec and the way the blade is, like, you really need, I think, to have a bit more in there to make it work well with certain things. And this is a lot more powdery now. So this here is more powdery than this. But what came on the lid is actually the most powdery of all. It's like, it's so bizarre. I don't get it. Both machines did a great job making cornmeal into corn flour, and the Nutribullet did it more easily with the smaller, more compact jar right from the get-go. The Blendtec performs well as always, just add a bit more. Thanks for watching.